All right, Ashwigs, we're back at it for another training arc episode where I'm going to go ahead and take New into the competitive CC of Talishar and see what we can come across. Last time I believe we played into a Kasai, and that was a lot of fun to kind of test out against a hero you normally don't see at your locals. So I was excited to see that. But otherwise, it's more about learning where to block, how to block, where the value is on each hero, and we'll see if we run into another Kasai this time around. But I'm expecting a different opponent, and I can't wait to take a look into it. So let's go ahead and get right on into the game. Alrighty, here we are in the waiting room. Going about it, we're still running. Nothing has changed from our last video we did. We're still running the Spreading Plagues in the main board, and we still got a couple other things down here too. Probably we'll just keep the Bonds of Agony in there. We're going against a -IO. So in this case, we probably want to block very well. So we definitely want this. We probably can take out the Looking for a Scraps. And then I think that might be it. I think everything else might be okay. So we need to get, well, I guess we need 60 cards, right? So we should probably put in the Art of Desire Bodies and a Bonds of Memory, and we'll go from there. So just a casual 60, kind of whale them down a little bit there. We wanted to keep these here. Theoretically, we could have bought back some stuff, but -IO with Pistol. Well, that's interesting. Not normally something you see. Normally they're on Symbiosis Shot, but they're also on Goliath Gauntlet, which is just so interesting. Hello? You're on 68 cards. We are going to block here. Let him boost it out. Cerebellum Processor. All right, cool. That works for me. All right, cool. I wonder if this is just the... No, I was like, these don't come in the in the structure deck. Let's go ahead. We're going to simply start with the Bonds of Attraction. Now, we can pitch to these if we're trying to hit, but I think in this situation, we're just trying to rip cards from hand. So it might be even easier to just do that instead, because they're going to boost a whole lot on their turn, and I'd rather keep one of these here. We at least want to do something with this energy. I am going to do this, yeah, because they want to keep their hands. So now I could also attempt to banish the top card of their deck, which is kind of crazy, but we got another 0 to 60. Cool. I could pump it, but I'm not going to, because if it hits, we're just going to get more stuff. So nice. 2 cards off the top. I'll put the Venomous Bite in Arsenal there. Not bad. Everything here blocks 3, so we're in a good spot. All right. Hyper Scrapper. This is definitely some tech. Somebody is out here cooking right now. Let's go ahead. I think the Spreading Plague is funny, but I think even if we just keep a Leave No, we're in a good spot. So Hyper Scrapper. Banish X items from your graveyard. Wonder what they're hoping to get out of this. Banish 2 more. I definitely think we fatigue here. Ooh, my God. Popping the Goliath Gauntlet? What are you coming in with? BIOS update? Heist? For 10? 10? Sure. Draw card? Okay. Sure. I'll pass. That's fine. That was a lot. T-Bone? Okay, I can throw this equipment back in there then. We'll just give him this, and then we'll block. Because we can pitch to CNC and then do the thing, which might be pretty good. They're not running D-React, so like I guess I think that's probably not even that good. Yeah, that's fine. T-Bone again. Okay, that's fine. As long as I have this stuff up, I can work it, so... They're already down significantly with cards in their hand, although I can't block much more after this. I'd like to theoretically double Chi here. We'll just get value off of this, I guess. I don't care if you hit. Because I'm also gaining, I gained life there. So when I hit with Bonds of Attraction. So that was pretty good. Let's see, we'll just have to see. Pulse Wave Harpoon, 3 boost. So I can show you 3 cards. And then I'm assuming you can just choose to block with that. That's fine. Okay. 2 more off the top. Use 1 for the... Oh, to play it from top of the deck. Cerebellum Processor again. Draw a card. They know I have no blocks in hand, so like it's pretty good for them to just keep going. But I don't know. I could always just do that and then play News ability, but I'd be curious. I might, just get Biosubtuner there. Sure. What's on top? A red. Okay. A red zoom in. Right? Is that what it said? I'm pretty sure it did. Pistol for 2. That is okay. Now, see, I could have daggered. That would have been pretty good, but... Because I just wanted to see what's on top. I could do it again. Could look at their hand. Now, they can play it at instant speed, so like it doesn't make any sense to do that, but... Okay. Yeah, in a situation here, I'm curious if using her ability was right instead of just keeping the 2 chi, because I could have masked into this. I feel like I do that a lot. I feel like I take a look at it and I'm just like, maybe we should have just Beckoning Mistblade and then masked. But Cerebellum Processor will go away, so they won't be able to draw. Pitch into that, get a T-Bone back. Okay. Imagine if a -2 counter on here. That's crazy. Okay. Sink Below is pretty good. I have no problem doing... Actually, do we have... We have a Leave No One thing, so that's cool. Might be able to just allow for Codex to stay. Although I do have Venomous Bite, so I guess I can't really do that. That's fine. I will choose to... Sink. Maybe I'll get rid of the Codex, actually. Probably be better to do that. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess. We can theoretically do one thing on here. Okay. Yeah, as long as you keep Foundry Harding every single turn, they banished a Cerebellum. That's unfortunate. That's a feels bad, dog. I'll let you shoot me for 2. That's a feels bad. That's a feels bad moment. It's one of those things with Foundry Heart is that whenever you see a Foundry Heart, you kind of just like expect that there's not going to be, the first card, and you're like, yeah, it'll be fine. I won't have to do anything about that. But the second card is usually something you want, and if it ends up getting hit, it's pretty bad. Yeah, because here we can draw a card. We can draw a card, give go again, pitch Venomous Bite, pump it. That's actually pretty good. And it's a pretty good turn. Okay. Let's see here. So what we'll do. Because we can give it go again, we can draw a card. Because we can also pump it too, but... When this attacks, choose one for each blue card you pitch this turn. I mean, I guess it didn't really work out the way I expected it to. If we played this other one, it would have been significantly better, but maybe I should have just pitched this. No, it's fine. Guess we'll figure it out. I still get to rip a card from his hand, so it is what it is. I could also technically pump it. Yeah, let's just... No, we should certainly be doing this all the time, right? Like, without a shadow of a doubt, we should be doing that. But we're getting there. I think that card is definitely a setup, and the less cards they have in hand, the better it's going to be. A boom grenade. So they're going to try hard here because they're going to crank. Okay, for 4. It kind of sucks. I don't want to give 2 cards. Again, I mean, see, we should have just played that Venomous Bite. The Codex of Frailty would have been so much better. Let's just value block here like this. Again, this is kind of that fatigue. Eventually, they're just going to start running out of stuff in their hand. Not going to be able to do anything about it. So, because of that, we want to preserve as much life as we can. There's a spark. They're going to get a Cerebellum Processor, draw a card. See what that card is. See if they have anything else they can do. They can play dive through data. I mean, like, we effectively just don't want them to opt that either, but damn. Kind of just caught in a weird place. Because, like, if we just block, we're in a good spot. Now, that could be load pistol shoot. Or it could be send 0, right? It could be a 0 to 60. And if that's the case, I'll get hit with this boom grenade. And it is what it is, right? I wonder, a twin drive. That's pretty good. So, let's twin drive for 5. I'll just take, what is that, 8? Yeah. 3 more. That's fine. Load pistol, shoot pistol for 2. Pretty good. Nice aggressive deck. I think this is another situation where I'm just like, dang, CYB might actually be the better pick because, like, just ain't it, Chief. I need to get this out of my arsenal. I think this is the problem. I think this is the problem. I feel like my crack pack turns would have been insane. But then again, if I kept that hand, I was able to codex, they were going to use their arsenal. So, but they're running out of cards pretty quick. I have 19 life, so I pretty much just have to survive, I think, is the best bet here. That's my goal in this situation, is just to kind of survive. Because if I can do that, we're in a good spot. Load pistol, Teklo core. That's kind of crazy. Shoot. I don't have anything to just snake this turn. That sucks. Oh, I do. I can do this. See, I can give you the CNC, but I'll give you the CNC. That's fine. Keep your arsenal. Keep your arsenal. And then I'm just gonna Venomous Bite on top of this. So we're just gonna shoot this. And then we're gonna nick, pitch, Venomous Bite, get that out of my arsenal. Nick. Both. Then I'm going to Venomous Bite, pitch. 9 damage. Nice. Card banish was Pour the Mold, so I need a red. Let's banish T-Bone. Cool. Gain a life in a good spot. More cards from the top of his deck gone. 2 more cards from the top of his deck gone. I get to draw, do more things. So yeah, that's it there. There's another T-bone. So again, we'll just slap this in front of it because we don't care. We do have the Spring Tunic, so we can probably... Because odds are we can double trouble into that into Persuasive, but I still want to block. We need to preserve life. Life preservation is a big deal, after all. But they got the 2 floating resources from the Tekla core, so they're probably not going to need much else here. Yep, 0 to 60, that's cool. Now the question is, do I block this? Because if I do, that's great. If I don't, and there's a red boom grenade off the top of the deck, which I've seen 1 red boom grenade, 1 yellow boom grenade. So they're either in hand, bottom of deck, or they're right on top. So I think we just gotta kind of risk it for the biscuit. Okay. Sick. Sick. Double. They got a heist and a red backup protocol. Coming in for a BIOS update again. Let's do again. Next time a mechanologist item would cost 2 or more or less is banished to pay a boost this turn. Put it into the arena. Ooh, banish the max V. That's kind of rough, dog. 8-2? What chain link are we on? You broke the chain. Doesn't matter. No, but you need to just boost it 3 times. Is that a max V? No shot, right? Let's preserve some more life. That's fine. That's rough. That is rough. That is rough. Okay, cool. I'll take 6. Good down to 10. 20 cards left in deck, so if it all came up Millhouse, you're in a pretty good spot, but you did pay the 1, so now you're going to shoot any. Well, at this point, do I block, right? I think this is time. I think we can just do this. I feel like we shouldn't have done it that early, but I want to at least keep this card in Arsenal. Okay, load again. Now, we could Persuasive, but if we do and they block with Crown, doesn't matter. So we're probably just going to, because obviously we have nothing. I could give it +1, but even still. You have another action point? Oh, what'd you crank? Oh, because you cranked the, that's right. That's right. Are you going again? Dog, what in the world? Okay. All right. You know what? Fine. I'll give you the card. It's whatever. You can have it. I'll just pass. All right. 2 D reacts and 2 3 blocks. That's what I like to see. Again, we're just kind of racing them out. There's a max V in Banish. There is no max V's in Grave. We have 2 floating. This very well could be a max V turn. Yeah, because there's a Twin Drive Banish. So they're banishing. What do they banish? Steel Street Hoons and a Twin Drive. So let's just go ahead and block 4 here. We'll just Fate. So that way we can see what's on top if we decide to do anything there. Leave no? Sure, we'll keep on top. So we know that if we sink, we get to leave no witnesses. 1 damage. BIOS update. BIOS update's kind of crazy. So it's like if you boost any items on the top, there must be an item on top then. So they boosted twice. Zoom in is going to boost. Just 8. Well, I mean, we could bonds. We could bonds, or we can leave. We can probably leave now. But they can just block 4. There's no reason to not. But I guess we're trying to rip armor, right? Like, better we do that than nothing at all. I'll get another leave no in hand. And if they really want to keep it, right? I mean, I can also pump it, which is good. So if they block 4, if they block 4, I can tunic into my arousing wave, which is kind of fine. Ha! I see. And that is why they are chill with that. Okay. It's fine. Taclo pops. All right. So we have one card that doesn't block. That is, it feels bad. I'll give you this again. And then I'll go ahead and block here. They have the boom grenade, so now we're in a pretty odd spot. But they're running out. 9 cards left in deck. I mean, there's quite literally like almost no way that this happens for them, right? I think they just have to like pistol and hope for the best. Spark, look through the deck. Find a core? What do you have left? I don't know that you have any items left in your deck. Ah, backup protocol blue. Pay a resource, get a blue back into your hand. It's pretty good. Do you have a blue in here, though? You have a... You do not. You do not have a blue... You don't have a blue attack action. Yeah, you don't have another blue attack action. So you mainly just cranked. All right, 2 banished there. Steel Street Hoons. Interesting. Boost. Oh. An item you control has been destroyed this turn. This is +2. When this defends, you may destroy an item. Oh, it banished the Fast and Furious. Okay, I see. Just 3. No resources left. See, like, theoretically, what's going to happen is they're going to shoot me. Or they're going to keep an arsenal. This is rough. We will keep... We'll actually bottom that. I don't care about transcending anymore. That's fine. I guess they wouldn't have boosted if they didn't want to do something else. There's a Fast and Furious. Sweet. Okay. This is our game. Yeah. This is our game. They have 3 cards left in hand. They still have a boom grenade, so they can still theoretically do something, but this is definitely... This is a different thing. Like, this deck blocks really well. Outside of the fact that these don't block at all, the deck blocks really well, and having battle-worn items into this is really good. So we know there's no max V coming. Okay, you're going to pay into that to destroy it. Bring back a Steel Street Hoons. Okay. So you still don't get that card. You get to add a card to Arsenal, and then you lose the Boom Grenade. And you got a Convection Amplifier. Interesting. Let's go ahead. Let's start by doing this. Let's just go ahead and ping you for a whole bunch here. You're probably not going to block because you have 18 life, but you also have no cards in hand. So I don't have anything to banish off the top of your deck either. So that is kind of cool. but I do get to use blues from your banish zone. So I can play something like Hyper Scrapper if I really wanted to. I can play things like Teclacore. That's actually really good. I could play Teclacore. That might not be a bad one to do. Because if I take Teclacore, or even Cerebellum Processor, like Teclacore is probably the better bet. Because I just get resources. So I am not sure. Okay. So we just reset here. They are inactive. Let's just make sure that we know they're there. I'm wondering if they're just assuming they're dead. I mean, 3 cards left in deck. Kind of not happening. But in theory, I mean, like, it could have, right? I have 25 cards left in deck. If they had a Steel Street Hoons in hand, which was whatever the heck this thing is, right? Steel Street Hoons. An item will be destroyed at the beginning of the turn, but they can't boost. That's the other thing. I guess that's the real downfall, is they can't boost. I didn't think about that. The game is effectively over for them because they can't boost. So, all right. Yeah. We're going to just try a hello one more time before we commit to the claim victory. But it was a hard fought battle. And, I mean, obviously this Arousing Wave put in work. -4. But, yeah. All right. We'll claim our victory then. You had enough time there. So, 10 minutes, 22 seconds on my time. Total game time is 23. Not too terrible. Finished pretty quickly, as decks tend to do. Their hand was a Teclo Pounder, a Boom Grenade, and a Steel Street Hoons. Yeah, they did not have anything left in their deck that I couldn't block. So, unfortunate for them, but, I mean, it is what it is there. I think the Dash matchup is significantly harder than the, especially now they don't have High Octane, right? But, like, the Dash matchup is significantly harder into New because I banish your cards and you banish your cards. So you go through your deck a lot quicker, especially since you want to keep your whole hand to make sure that you can comfortably, come in for 3 or 4 boost cards, try to get that max V turnout. But if you don't have that, and I can essentially just rip cards from your hand, or I can rip cards from the top of your deck, it's really important to be able to look at that and go like, yeah, I think that was kind of worth it to do. So, shout out to my opponent. Thank you so much for the wonderful game. I'm always excited to see some new Dash.io tech. And if you guys enjoyed the game, feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. I love making these, and I love making sure that some content is being brought out to you guys as far as my own testing. It seems that my testing into Dash is still the same as I learned it from day one. If they boost, just block, and they'll eventually run out of cards in their deck, and then that's kind of it. So, thank you guys so much for watching again. I appreciate it. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more of this fantastic gameplay and also knowledge bases in the Flesh and Blood world. And then you can even become a channel member if you wish to support the channel a little bit further. All funds go directly to the channel to kind of, get new things such as better lighting, because obviously I need better lighting and a better camera so I don't look grainy as all hell and not autofocused in any way. And that all goes back right into it. So any amount of support there is super appreciative, but not necessary. Just always happy to have you guys showing your support to me, and I really hope to continue to bring that back to you all. So thank you so much. If you do become a channel member, we do have access to the Common Language, our podcast that we do here about a week early than everybody else does. So you get access to that as a channel member. You do also get access to more channel member only videos where I kind of talk a little bit about my armories and how they went throughout the week. So if you want a more in-depth, in-person play report back from my week in Flesh and Blood, that is the way to go about doing that. And we can share in those experiences together. But otherwise, thank you so much. I appreciate all of the support that you guys show to me. And I continue to be absolutely humbled by the amount of gracious, the community that I get to build here. So thank you so much. And I hope you all continue having fun in the Flesh and Blood I'll see all of you beautiful Ashwings in our next video.